Internships and other work immersion programs play a critical role in the development of Rhode Island's workforce. The Governor's Workforce Board has made it a priority to support opportunities for our young people and adults to learn new skills on the job. As you'll see in the upcoming video, these programs not only benefit our workers, but Rhode Island businesses as well.
The Governor's Workforce Board is the statewide policy-making board for workforce development. Well, the Governor's Workforce Board is very interested in getting the youth of the state into businesses, actually working and trying out new circumstances. So we have a couple of incentives that we offer to employers to encourage them to reach out and put youth in either internships or other experiential learning situations.
The goal of the youth center is to help youth prepare for employment and help them obtain employment. They come to the youth center and they're taught interviewing skills, they take workshops to learn all of this, employer expectations, and once they're at an age where they can be employed, an employment specialist will work with them to help them find employment.
Everything happened very quick. I went and I signed up, and then a week later, she was like, "Are you interested in starting on Monday?" I was like, "Of course, yes." When I think of an internship, I do think it's an opportunity for me to show my skill and what I have.
Well, Jammat is a nonprofit agency. We're community-based, and the purpose of our agency was to provide economic opportunities for people in the community. Our hope and our intention is to provide services that help people in the continuum of life.
My first project was in computers, so I was organizing all the documents and kind of proofreading a little bit. And then I kind of moved on to the files upstairs and organizing everything.
Because we've been doing this work, we have a lot of documents, a lot of documentation, a lot of paperwork.
I actually really like organizing. So I think it was perfect for me to be here.
Well, when we saw how productive she was, and she's a self-starter, so we figured, well, we have Mighty Might here, let's get it done.
It's my first time doing an internship, so I think it was a really good experience for me.
Dimeo Construction has always participated in the GWB grant program.
Well, I finished school at Hope High School. I would wake up every single morning, 5 days a week, and go and look for a job. I was looking for a job at the time, I couldn't find one. So I thought, an internship would help me.
I checked with the office and we did actually have some projects available that we could utilize a youth for. So I explained to the youth center what it is we were looking for, and they were able to find us two perfect candidates that filled both positions.
When I saw this opportunity, yes, I did. I jumped right in. I had to.
Every student should go and work on an internship somewhere.
It really helps you get your foot into the door.
There's things that you learn on an internship that you don't learn in a classroom.
This is a great opportunity, and it's very helpful for me.
We have a warehouse full of construction documents that are boxed up.
I do data entry here.
We utilized our first youth to go in and do a complete inventory of these boxes and documents and create a log of that. Now what Lavon is doing is taking that log and importing all the data into a database program so that we can access the information quickly when we need it.
3 years ago, I always felt like I was in the dark, that I would never see the light, and now I do when I'm really inspired by the people I'm surrounded by.
You're making a contribution to the community, you're supporting a young, fresh student who's trying to grow their career, and it's helping you out as well.
I was at a difficult point in my life, so I had to make a decision whether to be on the streets or try to get my life back on track. So I decided to go to this youth center, and they helped me change my life around.
These youths need someone to take a chance on them. I think everyone in their career, somebody has taken a chance on them and given them an opportunity.
They gave me a chance to get my GED because I didn't have it at the time, and they gave me a summer job. And one thing led to another, and they eventually told me about this internship program.
I went to the youth center. They told me about the internship,
and I gave it a shot. They helped me do the application.
This is my first internship that I've had in my life.
We felt as though we could bring them in, provide them a good internship experience, and then hopefully provide them with full-time employment.
On my first day we came in, I was pretty nervous.
I learned a lot through my first orientation.
We had to sit through like a lot of videos, and a lot of people came in to speak to us from different departments.
For Electric Boat, we have 7 core trades. Any one of those positions can evolve into something a lot more.
I'm a shipfitter and a bevel burner.
I was in the sheet metal shop. It was a lot of cleaning up metal with sharp edges and stuff like that. Well, now I'm currently a pipe fitter. I'm not in the sheet metal shop anymore. So it's a little different, a little more complicated.
Knowing that my work is going to be on a vehicle that's going to protect the country gives me some sort of pride.
Internships work. They work not only in production, but in engineering, and finance, and in HR, and it gives them the opportunity to see if that employer is for them, and if they're a good fit for the employer.
I think the future looks good.
Going from almost being on the streets and now having my own place and my own transportation, this job's a life changer.
When we do our outreach and we recruit for these internship programs, it's just not a job, because a job can be temporary, a career is lifelong, and that's the takeaway that they all get.
It's the kind of program that I totally believe in, because we take people who want to get a job, who want to learn to work, who want to know what is expected of them in an employment setting, and they get training to do that and some support when they go into that new situation.
It's really a win-win for both sides, but the employers, I find, are very pleased and almost a little bit surprised in the dedication and the hard work that these youth provide for them.
I think just by taking on one intern, they'll see the value in the program.
And I think every day counts. So no matter if it's just a month, I think you should always go into an internship doing the best you can.
And for us to be able to give back is like the greatest business thing. So when we go home at the end of the day, we feel like we really accomplished something.
The program itself is a great program that has done a lot of good to help people get that first foot in the door and get in some work experience that really matters and sets them on the path to a career that will be very rewarding for them, both personally and professionally.
You have to want it, you know, you have to be motivated, because if you're not motivated, you're not gonna get anywhere in life. Show up, have a positive attitude.
Gave it a shot, and look at where I'm at now.
Other people should get involved in a program like this. Yes, they should.
We're looking for more businesses who want to be involved in bringing youth in through internships or other experiential learning. We could be a real force for making a difference in the state of Rhode Island.